Welcome back. Today we are talking about books of prime entry. This is where every business transaction starts before it goes to the ledger. If you get this wrong, everything else in financial accounting will be wrong. By the end of this video, you will understand the cash book, sales day book, purchases day book, returns books, and the journal with examples. This is a guaranteed 8 to 10 marks in CPA Foundation exams. Let's get into it. Books of prime entry are the first books where we record transactions. We use them to avoid cluttering the ledger and to save time. Instead of posting every single transaction to the ledger, we group them first. The 6 main books for KASNEB: 1. Cash book. 2. Sales day book. 3. Purchases day book. 4. Earns inward book. 5. Returns outward book. 6. The journal. 1. Cash book records all cash and bank transactions. Receipts and payment sides can be 2-column or 3-column with discount and bank. Rule: record only cash, check, M-Pesa or bank transfer. Example: January 1st, cash sales 10,000. January 2nd, paid rent by check 5,000. January 3rd, received from John 8,000 by M-Pesa. Exam note: discounts do not go in cash book. They go to journal. Balance it at month end and take balance to ledger. 2. Sales day book records all credit sales only. Cash sales go to cash book. Format: date, customer, invoice, no amount. Example: January 5th, credit sales to Mary 15,000 inv. 001. January 10th, credit sales to Peter 22,000 inv. 002. Total and post to sales account. Post individual amounts to sales ledger. 3. Purchases day book records all credit purchases only. Cash purchases go to cash book. Format: date, supplier, invoice, no amount. Example: January 4th, credit purchase from KPA Ltd 20,000. January 12th, credit purchase from ABC Traders 12,500. Total and post to purchases account. Post individual amounts to purchases ledger. 4. Earns books. 1. Earns inward. Goods returned to us. Example: Mary returned goods worth 20,002. Returns. Outward: goods we returned. Example: returned 1,500 to KPA Limited. We do this to avoid overstating figures. 5. The journal, for transactions that don't fit in other books, includes opening, closing, errors, credit or debit notes, goods taken by owner, discounts. Format: date, particulars, LF, debit, credit. Example: goods taken by owner 1,000, doctor drawings 1,000, car purchases 1,000. QuickBooks connection: sales plus new invoice, purchases plus new bill, cash plus new bank deposit or expense, journal plus new journal entry. QuickBooks posts to ledger automatically, but CPA students must still know manual process. Wrap up. That's part 1. We've covered all books of prime entry. In part 2, we post to ledgers, balance accounts, and prepare trial balance. That's where most students lose marks. Homework: record 5 transactions in each book. Practice questions are in the description. Comment prime entry done if this helped. Subscribe for parts and trial balance. See you in part 2. Welcome back to QuickBooks with Fredrick. We did part 1. Now in this video, we are doing exam focus. How exams test books of prime entry and the 5 mistakes that make students lose marks. If you are sitting for CPA Foundation in November 2026, this video is for you. Let's get straight to it. Mistake number 1. Mixing cash and credit. Exams love this. Cash sales go to cash book. Credit sales go to sales day book. If you put a credit sale in the cash book, 0 marks. Quick test: sold goods 20,000 on credit to John. Where does it go? Comment below. Mistake number 2. Forgetting that discounts don't go in cash book. Discounts allowed and discounts received go to the journal, not the cash book, not the day books. journal only. Write that down. Mistake number 3, not totaling day books monthly. At month end, you must total the sales day book and post one figure to sales account. Same with purchases day book. Examiners want to see that total and posting. Mistake number 4, confusing returns inward vs outward. Returns inward equals goods returned to us by customers. Doctor returns inward. Returns outward equals goods we return to suppliers. Car returns outward. Say it with me 3 times. Mistake number 5, leaving the journal for last. The journal carries marks, opening entries, closing entries, goods taken by owner errors. Don't ignore it because it's small. Now, exam tip. They will give you 20 transactions and ask you to classify them. Use this rule: cash first, then day books, then returns, then journal. Example from past paper. January 3rd, but goods for cash for 1,000 cash book. January 5th, sold goods on credit 9,000 sales day book. January 7th, owner took goods 500 journal. January 9th, returned goods to supplier 300 returns outward. See how simple it is when you classify first. In QuickBooks, this is automatic. Invoice equals sales day book. Bill equals purchases day book. Bank deposit equals cash book. Journal entry equals journal. But for exams, you must know manual. Your exam strategy: spend 2 minutes classifying all transactions before you write anything. You will save time and avoid confusion. Homework: take any past paper question on books of prime entry. Classify each transaction first, then record. If this helped, comment "exam ready" and tell me which mistake you were making. Part 2 is dropping next. We will post these to ledgers and balance them. That's where 70% of students fail. Subscribe so you don't miss it. We are passing CPA together. See you in part 2. Welcome back to CPA Foundation 2026. Today, we are breaking down books of prime entry. Let's start with question type 1. Classify. Use these for golden rules, and you will never go wrong. Rule 1. Cash equals cash book. Anything with cash, check, M-Pesa, or bank goes here. Rule 2. Credit equals day book. Credit sale goes to sales day book. Credit purchase goes to purchases day book. Rule 3. Earns equals returns book. Returns inward for goods customers return to us. Returns outward for goods we return to suppliers. Rule 4. Other equals journal. Anything that does not fit in the other books goes to journal. Examples: cash purchase equals cash book. Credit sale equals sales day book. Master these for rules for the exam. Now, question type 2 and 3. Posting and journal. For posting, this is 2 marks in the exam. Total each day book monthly, then post only one total to the ledger. Do not post every transaction. The journal is for special items: opening entries, closing entries, drawings, discounts, error corrections. Exam example: goods taken by owner. Debit drawings, credit purchases. This question comes every year, remember it. Next, exam strategy: mark first. This will save you 15 minutes. Step 1. Read all 10 transactions first. Step 2. Mark them. C for cash, CR for credit, J for journal, R for returns. Step 3. Now record. You already know which book to use. This saves time and avoids mistakes. Finally, QuickBooks plus next. In QuickBooks, it is automatic. Invoice equals sales day book. Bill equals purchases day book. Payment equals cash book. Journal entry equals journal. QuickBooks posts to the ledger for you. But as a CPA student, you must still know the manual process for KASNEB. That's part 1 done. We covered classification, posting, journal, strategy, and QuickBooks. In part 2, we will post to ledgers and prepare trial balance. That is where most students lose marks. Don't miss it. Homework: take 10 transactions and use mark first. C for cash, CR for credit, J for journal, R for returns. Comment mark first if this helped. Subscribe for part 2 and trial balance. See you in part 2. Welcome back to QuickBooks with Fredrick CPA. This is CPA Foundation 2026, and today is our revision and wrap-up for Books of Prime Entry. This is Part 8, the final part. Let's do a quick revision of the 5 main books you must know. Number 1. Cash Book, for cash, check, M-Pesa, and bank. Number 2. Sales Day Book, for all credit sales only. Number 3. Purchases Day Book, for all credit purchases only. Number 4. Returns, both returns inward and returns outward. Number 5. The Journal, for everything else. Here is your golden rule for the exam. Write this down. Cash goes to Cash Book, credit goes to Day Book, other goes to Journal. Master this one rule, and you will never classify a transaction wrong again. Now, common mistakes to avoid. These 3 mistakes cause students to fail. Mistake number 1. Hoarding credit sales in the cash book. Never do that. Credit sales go to Sales Day Book. Mistake number 2. Forgetting to total the day books monthly. Remember, KASNEB gives 2 marks just for totaling. Mistake number 3. Mixing discount allowed and discount received. Discounts do not go in the cash book, they go to the journal. Avoid these 3 mistakes, and you have passed. Key tip: keep your cash book, day books, and discount ledgers separate to ensure accuracy. Let's do a QuickBooks summary. In QuickBooks, the logic is the same. Invoice equals Sales Day Book. Bill equals Purchases Day Book. Receive payment equals Cash Book. Journal entry equals Journal. Remember this. Know the logic first. Software just helps. As a CPA student, you must understand the manual before you rely on QuickBooks. Finally, my final exam tip plus challenge for you. Before you start writing in the exam, use this code. C equals cash, CR equals credit, J equals journal, R equals returns. Mark all 10 transactions first. This will save you 15 minutes. Here is your challenge. Comment below, I am ready for CPA. Then go and do 2 past papers today on Books of Prime Entry. That's it. We have officially finished the topic of Books of Prime Entry. Thank you for learning with me. Next up, Ledgers and Trial Balance. That is Part 9, and that is where most students lose marks. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. We are doing this together. You got this.